So did you ever want all the benefits of alcohol without actually having to drink it? I know I have sometimes. So today we're going to talk about a nootropic called Phenibut. So Phenibut, if you don't know, is a drug that was created in the USSR that acts on the gabanergic system. So that means it's inhibitory. It calms you down. So people tend to take it, usually mix it up with their water, drink it down, and it makes them feel extremely calm, relaxed, and maybe even a little bit confident because they have zero anxiety. So Phenibut is interesting because it acts on the gabanergic system, but also has some dopaminergic aspects as well. So it does calm you down, but I've noticed, at least when I take it, it makes me also a little bit more focused and energized. It's not extreme amounts of energy. It's not like taking Ritalin. It's not like super strong activity on that end. So this is over the counter, but a lot of people love to use it as like an anti-anxiety medication. Like it does have very strong drug-like effects. Like if you take Phenibut, like if you take like upwards of like 500 milligrams, you will definitely feel something. You'll likely be a lot more calm. This is something that people use for stressful situations. Maybe they have to go out and talk to a bunch of strangers. I hate talking to strangers. So Phenibut would be useful for that. People use it as kind of like a party drug, not in the sense that like they're like, you know, going to raves and stuff because of Phenibut, but if you're going out to have a drink with some friends and maybe there's going to be people there that you need to talk to, if you have a little bit of Phenibut plus a little bit of alcohol, seems to yield some pretty fun results for people. Phenibut has gained a lot of notoriety though as like an alcohol alternative. A lot of people will drink like a glass of water with Phenibut in it, maybe a gram of Phenibut, and then go out for the night and have a great time because it eliminates anxiety. It's not really soothing. You don't really feel high, but you're not going to feel any anxiety when you take Phenibut. But this does come with some risks. This is not a free lunch. Despite all these great things it can do, it does have a bunch of sides. So let's talk about the Phenibut sides. Now, as far as Phenibut side effects go, first one I have to talk about is it makes you extremely drowsy, especially if you get the dosing wrong. So if you're going to take Phenibut, you maybe wouldn't want to take it for a job interview or something, or where you might be signing a contract because your brain is going to be impaired. You are going to not be thinking as clearly. Definitely don't operate heavy machinery or anything like that. You know the drill with that. As far as other sides go, you can become addicted to it. You can withdraw from Phenibut. So that is something that's pretty scary. People compare it to benzodiazepine withdrawals. Now on the other end of that, if you take too much Phenibut, you actually can overdose on it. So if you take too much, it can cause respiratory depression, really make your breathing slow down, give you a lot of trouble breathing, might make you vomit and all these other things, and it will be life-threatening if you take too much. With Phenibut, you really do need to be careful, and that's why it's controlled in many countries. You can't really buy it over the counter, but in many places you can. Another really important thing on the side effect ends of Phenibut is like if you combine it with other depressants like alcohol, it can have a compounding effect and really mess with your breathing and your central nervous system. So please be careful. Don't mix Phenibut with other drugs. But all that said, Phenibut is pretty effective, especially for something you can buy over the counter. If you found this useful, please like, share, subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you think. But I'll see you guys in the next video.